This week's episode of the Living Outrageously podcast is proudly brought to you by the brand new Living Outrageously online store. To grab your samurai merchandise, go to livingoutrageously.com. Dudes, welcome to the Living Outrageously podcast. This is the show where we teach you how to stop living a boring life and start living outrageously. My name's Dave Thompson, that is Matt the freaking man Kelly, and this is the show for passionate, creative, and intelligent people who want to step up and make their dent in the universe. Matt the freaking Kelly, impossible is an opinion, and sitting in a cube for 40 years is not a whole heap of fun. How the bloody hell are you, Matt Kelly, today?
Dave, I am excited. I am pumped. We have epic announcements tonight.
Very big announcements.
Huge announcements. Announcements that have taken a very long time to get to the point they're at right now. And
yes,
tonight, those things go live. What?
We are making announcements. But not only, Matt Kelly, the content for today is also what you would call a massive announcement. It is a line in the sand. It is today on the LOP, we announce what the LOP stands for. What is the Samurai Code?
The Samurai Code. That sounds hardcore.
Code.
Dude, not only does samurai live their life by that code, everyone should live their life by that code. It's up to you to determine your own. We're pretty sure we're onto a good one, and it is up to you to take the next step to embrace the Samurai Code and make crazy stuff happen. But Dave, before I get there, do you want to do a few quick shout-outs?
Yes, because the engagement has gone just ballistic this week. Tell us what's happening.
Listen, the Facebook has gone off, okay? The old Facebook, I've got to give a good shout-out to, I'm just going to smash through them, Dave. We've got Liana, Matt, Sue, Roxanne, Astrid, Josh, Ben Williams. He actually took a photo and posted the photo of his notes that he wrote out from the last episode. Amazing. Pryor, Wes. Did I mention Stephanie? Stephanie's been giving us some awesome comments. Stephanie also sent us a big long email about her view on LinkedIn. We asked about that last week. That's awesome. Thanks again to Simon, Roz. Man, so many awesome people getting involved on the LOP Facebook page and giving us the shout-outs, telling us what they think, telling us what they like and don't like, because they are crafting this show. But Dave, let's talk about one of the coolest things to happen, because we've got a very special shout-out.
Yes. This is probably, we had a text message from a viewer this week, and it went up on the Facebook as a post today. Matt Kelly, who are we giving a very special shout-out to? Special shout-out to?
I would like to give a very special shout-out this week to the country of Japan.
Yeah, Japan!
The country of Japan.
What happened was, and talk about ripple effects, a viewer of the LOP has a buddy in Japan, sent him a text message saying, hey, you need to check out the LOP, and she sent the link along with that. Anyway, this Japanese man is a university lecturer at the University of Kanazawa, okay?
Awesome.
And last LOP episode was the subject for the class discussion for that day.
What?
Hot damn, Matt Kelly. Hot damn. So, if the Japanese in the University of Kanazawa are watching this episode, I think they said we were loud and moved a lot and talked fast and very inspiring.
Good. Thank you. We do all of those things. Some of those things are questionable, but also all very exciting. And that is what has made the LOP what it is. But dude, I just can't thank them enough. That is so cool.
So desu ne, Matt Kelly. I'm going to brush out my Japanese.
Do it.
So I would say, konnichiwa, ohayo gozaimasu, boku wa David desu, tomodachi Matt desu, arigatou gozaimasu, jamata.
Wow. Nice.
Very, very basic.
Nice. Very good.
Nihon daisuki desu. We love Japan.
Oh, there you go. And no, I can't even, man, I embrace that. That is means for celebration, because people in Japan are embracing the samurai lifestyle. How cool is that? That is amazing. This isn't like limited to certain countries or certain regions or any environment. You can be samurai wherever you are, whatever you do. Samurai is like, it doesn't matter what the environment is. It's what's going on up in here. And that is cool.
Yes, Matt Kelly. Oh, we're on a roll, baby. We are on a roll.
Let's do it. Let's just do it.
Man, we checked the stats this week, and the LOP is downloaded in 46 countries. How good does that make you feel?
46 Here we were thinking, like, you know, the iTunes stats, US, Canada, Australia. No. This is being watched all over the place. And that's freaking cool. That is so exciting to be able to sit here and go, like, it's not limited by the countries that we've been in or visited or have targeted at. There are samurai everywhere who want to get this content and want to take the next step in their life. And man, there's no other reason why we would do this. There is no other reason. We just want to, like, empower people and help people and get involved where we can to add that value. 46 countries, man, 50 by the end of this week. Let's keep it going. I'm pumped.
Let's do this, Matt Kelly. When we started, it would have been stoked with 46 viewers total watching.
Yes.
So, all right, dude. So, Matt Kelly today, the Living Outrageously Samurai Code of Conduct. The Code of Conduct. Now, this is very important, right? The world out there is trying to tell you, you should do this. Hey, Matt, you'd be good at that. You should do this. You would like this product. Why don't you do it this way? And guess what? If you don't have your line in the sand that says, this is what I stand for, then you're wide open to be like, well, okay, maybe that job is good for me. Maybe I should get an extra credit card with a bigger credit limit and then go out and buy that particular item when really I can't afford it.
Yes.
It's like the door to your mind, and there's no one standing there. It's just like, come to me.
So what you're saying is, if you don't have the clarity, if you don't know what you want, you're leaving yourself wide open to have that told to you by others.
To be influenced by McDonald's.
There you go. Also, advertising. Think about advertising, man. How many thousands of ads do we get hit by every single day, right? Man, if you don't know what you want, what you stand for, who you are, think about, like, suddenly how much power those companies have over you with their marketing messages.
Well, man, when there's a cool little jingle and a hot babe in a little bikini, that can be...
People buy stuff. People seriously... Yeah. I
seem to go out and buy a packet of bubble gum if that's what she's marketing.
Anyway, that's it, man. Can I go a step further? I need to say this. Like, people will say you should do this, you should do that, but, like, you know, I think you would be good at this. Can I go a step further?
Let it rain, Matt Kelly.
They don't care. They don't care about you. They don't care what you want. They don't care about what's best for you. They care about themselves.
What's in it for me? They may say, oh, yeah, I'm only saying it because it's in the best interests of you. Well, actually, it's in their own best interest.
How do they know what's in your... Only you know. You are your own samurai, right?
Yes.
There's no one that can tell you what is samurai to you. It's like when people, like, take each other's goals, or like, oh yeah, that's my goal too, and I want to do that too.
Yeah,
do you really, like, really? Like, Dave, we might both want to go flying tomorrow, and that's cool, right? But we've also got many other goals that are totally different to each other. Right? Totally different. And that's the point here is, if people will always say to you, like, you would be good at that, you should do this, I think you would be good at that. Man, I don't care what you think. This is the samurai. I do. The samurai does as a samurai wishes. The samurai makes their own goals, determines their own outcomes, and lives their own unreal life. Anyway, sorry, I had to derail it. I'm sorry.
No, sorry, Matt Kelly. Punch yourself in the face. That was good. That was prime. People needed to hear that, brother.
I believe it. I totally believe it. I totally believe it.
do as well, man. Because you know what? If I hadn't stood up for my own personal code, I'd still be shuffling papers in a lawyer job, wanting to slip my wrists every single day.
There you go. Yeah.
Mate, prime example. Like, when you stand up for your code of conduct, you're probably going to cop some heat because 99% of the world is sloth. And you're 1%, and you're the samurai. You're the 1% of people that are samurai.
A lot of questions. A lot of questions about why you would want to not do what I'm doing. Why would you go do that when I'm doing this? And if I'm doing it, it's clearly right. Why would you deviate from my plan for you? Like, no.
Dave, it's so cool to go to nightclubs on a Friday night and get hammered and stay out till 5 a.m. and then sleep all day on Saturday. Hold on. Matt Kelly, as we're about to find out in the Samurai Code of Conduct, that if that's your outrageous, totally fine. Go for it. In my personal Samurai Code of Conduct, I wouldn't be getting drunk. I might party till the sun rises, but not very often. Man, I want to spend my days in the environment. But as we go through the Samurai Code, you'll see why. I want to bring up one very quick example here, Matt Kelly, of what we're talking about. So it's one of the LOP viewers, very good friend of the show, Jim Powerlife, has his own website that will what's it called again?
Link it up because he's got about 1,000 zeros in it. So we'll link that up.
We'll link it up. Anyway, at the moment, what we've been following him, what he's doing, he's going for a very minimalist approach to life. Man, he's doing things like selling his bed.
No, that's like shedding the old skin. Like that's the life that's the life I'm going towards, and all this is holding me back. It's like
he's even doing things like I'm not buying gasoline this week.
Man, like I don't need my car anymore. Someone come take it. Like that is all. No, seriously. If he wants to do that, and he can, and he does, and he takes the steps, and he makes it happen, that is freaking awesome. That is freaking awesome because that is literally saying my outrageous is not being attached to physical things. It's all about experiences for me. So I'm going to go out and make them happen. And these physical things are holding me back. Cut them loose. I don't want them. Man, that's powerful. That is powerful.
I love it. I'm just hallucinating. He would probably be copping some heat from the sloth that he comes across in his life.
Yeah, I'm sure he is.
Mate, that's part of being samurai.
Oh, listen, there'll be a lot of sloth when he's trying to sell off stuff, and it will be hard, and he'll be trying to work out, do I really not want to have my bed? It's comfortable, but it's holding me in this particular location. Okay, cut it. I don't need it. Let's go. And that's awesome. So, Jim, shout out to Jim. Don't ignore the sloth. Samurai the sloth every day, and you will destroy it, and your minimalistic lifestyle will be realized. Okay, let's go. Let's do this.
Yes, okay, let's do it. So, the Samurai Code of Conduct, what do you stand for? Line in the sand. Today, this is me. This is how I rock it out in the world. Matt Kelly, we were thinking, what is the meaning of living outrageously? And it comes down, we just picked, the meaning is whatever you give it. We're meaning making machines in a meaningless world. We've said that on at least 27,000 occasions. The meaning of living outrageously for Matt Kelly and I, we chatted about this before. We're looking for ultimate fulfillment, that feeling of being alive, that contentment, that satisfaction of just being alive, Matt Kelly. And there's 6 ways that we came up, 6 principles that form part of the Samurai Code. Now, we're going to share them with the podcast viewers today. We do want your feedback on these. They may not be exactly what you would consider in the Samurai Code. And if they're not, please tell us. But, Matt Kelly, if it's okay with you...
No, let's do it. Because seriously, these are crucial. These are important. These are what we deem as the Samurai Code. So hit us up and let us know what you deem as the Samurai Code. But let's do it. Let's go.
Okay. So, all right. So we've been doing the LOP for about 6 months, and if you're a samurai, if you're a part of this community, this is some characteristics that we think that you value, that we value.
Let's go.
This is how we do it. Number 1, and probably the most important, we are here to make a massive impact, bite a huge chunk out of the universe, make a dent in the universe, contribute, and make someone else's life better because you are here. Matt Kelly, Will Smith, he is famously quoted as saying, if you're not making someone else's life better, you are wasting your time.
It's all about legacy. It's all about, like, what am I doing to improve the environment for others? Am I just here being dead weight, riding on the coattails of everybody else? Or am I here changing it, improving it, making it better?
That's right. Can people look at you and go, yes, that samurai, like, thank goodness for that samurai, because they are making a really big difference in their community to whatever they happen to be doing. It's all, and you know what, Matt Kelly? You know what? There's a big benefit of this. When you get out of yourself, and so many people are like, oh, I'd love to do this that would contribute to my community. Like, I'd love to start a podcast on my area of expertise, or I really want to start my own business because I have this expertise and I want to share and help people.
Yeah.
Oh, but what if I can't talk very good? What if people think I look funny? What if I stuff it up? What if I don't deliver my skills? What if I stuff up my skills?
Can I tell you something about that? Do I think people watch this podcast and think that I look silly from time to time? Yes. But
Matt Kelly, you eat dirt.
Oh, yes, it's come out that I've eaten dirt on the podcast. It doesn't even matter. It doesn't even matter. Can I tell you something?
Yeah.
I know people right now will watch this and be like, who are these jokers? Like, this is stupid. What a waste of time. This sucks, right? To me, right, is what I'm doing adding more value? Is it influencing more people? Is it impacting more people? Are more people getting value out of it than those who choose not to? And it's fine if you don't want to. That's cool. Move along. But if I'm influencing more people, then that is a freaking amazing exercise. If I'm influencing one more, like, if there are 10 people that love it and 9 that hate it, I'm going to keep doing it. Day in, day out. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Like, I've probably got friends that I see every day that think it's stupid and don't like it. Whatever. It doesn't matter. If this is part of the legacy that I leave, right? That we leave, Dave, that we build, and it creates a better environment, and it gives people, like, a reason to push through and samurai and destroy things, man, that is awesome, and I'm going to keep doing it.
Exactly, Matt Kelly. And all right, if you're a viewer on the podcast, raise your hand if what Matt Kelly said, if you're in for that. Raise your hand if you're in. If you're not in, then just over here is a little cubicle where you can sit and shuffle paper and say, yes, sir, and be addicted to your monthly salary and bitch and moan about how whenever you have your 2 weeks holiday a year, it always rains. I'm in, Matt Kelly. I'm in. Sign me up. Sign me up. I'm samurai.
But that's the thing. That's why we're here. There will always be people that don't like it, that disagree. My argument is that's sloth, right? That's really sloth. Now, you don't have to like it. That's fine. You know what? You don't have to like it. What we say sometimes, Dave, let's be honest, some people would find that quite controversial because they've never heard anything different to their typical, their usual path. So they may not like it. That's fine. If they don't like it, they don't want to hear it, move along. But if you are in, if you want to make stuff happen, those are the people that I'm here for. They're the people that I want to help. I will do whatever I can to allow people to embrace that. And that is the whole reason. So if you've got a skill, if you've got a talent, if you've got something that you know you should be sharing, you shouldn't let the sloth get in your way. It's your duty. It's your responsibility to be out there sharing that. In any capacity. I don't care whether you podcast, blog, take photos and post them on Flickr, do anything. I don't care. If you can do something that others can't, and you want to share that with them, if you want to educate them and inspire them, get out and do it. Forget everyone else. Okay, let's keep going. I'm sorry. Let's keep going.
Yes, Matt Kelly. Yes, I love it. And for all those that raised their hand, the special announcement. Can we do the special announcement now,
man?
Let's do it.
Yeah, I can't believe we waited this long. Let's do it.
Oh, dude, guess what? Well, all right. People have seen the shirts.
Yep.
For many a time, and well, some things are worth waiting for, Matt Kelly. With this episode going live, we will also be launching the official Living Outrageously podcast
online store.
Store. Living Outrageously store.
Store.
Man, so excited you'll be able to get the t-shirt in this color or Matt's color. He wears red. There's a ladies t-shirt. And there's also a blazer. You can get a living outrageously blazer.
This is the pimp suit right there, man. That's the like, you know what? I don't care. I'm the Sultan of Brunei on holidays. It doesn't matter.
That's awesome, dude. And for the first week that the store's live, we're going to do very, very, very special rates. Man, I think we make like 0.5 cent on a t-shirt at the rate that we're going to do them at. So check out the link after this episode. And man, get your samurai gear.
Literally, man, it doesn't. Like we did the little plug at the start of the episode that we'll put the link up everywhere that you go. You will see it. If you miss it, livingoutrageously.com. There's a little link at the top. There's a big ad down the bottom. Man, click that link and go and check out the shirts. A lot of people have asked for them, and let's face it, Dave, we had no option but to give the people what they want, and there you go, it's theirs.
Oh, Matt Kelly, and more to come, baby, more to come. All right, so let's get back to the Samurai Code. The very first thing was Samurai, particularly in the LOP, they want to make a dent. They want to contribute in some way. Number 2, environment.
Yes.
LOP Samurai are always seeking the optimum environment. Now, what do we mean here? So we talk about they value going out into nature, being at the beach, being in the mountains, being in the desert like prior, going out on boats, flying planes, being in nature, taking a cruise to Alaska, snorkeling with turtles in Hawaii. That's what we're talking about. They value nature because when you get back to nature, you can, man, you just reconnect. All this, like, oh, my brain is hurting because I've been in the computer so long. All right, go to nature.
Yeah.
I don't know what to do. I need an answer.
Go to nature.
Answer's in nature. Go to nature.
The answer is always. You know what? If you feel like clouded or like foggy around your head, around like I've got to make this call, I've got to do this, I don't know what to do next. This is all too hard. Nature is almost always the best solution for just removing that fog and being able to cut straight through it. And you will find your answer. You will always find your answer. But let's go to nature. It's a massive way to escalate that process.
So that's what LOP Samurai value. Now, in terms of environment, so we've got the nature. We've also got the environment of people that you hang around with. So are you in a sloth-ridden environment, or are you hanging around with people that are high-quality samurai? Now, this is a very important point, Matt Kelly. I want people to get out a piece of paper and just write down environment, and then draw an arrow, and then write skills, and then draw an arrow, and then the skills lead into your identity. So what we're talking about here, the environment that you're in ends up affecting your identity. You work in a sloth environment, you're going to end up being sloth. It's not guaranteed. It's not guaranteed. But you'll be learning sloth ways.
You will find evidence of the sloth all around you. Let's face it.
Yeah. So that's a very important one. Who you're hanging around with. And as we know, your income and your happiness and a whole heap of things are the average of the 5 people who influence you most and who are most close. So, Matt Kelly, another environment is your personal home. Your personal home. You value making your personal home very warm and welcoming with good energy and good vibes in the place. Maybe you've got like a little bonsai tree or a big bonsai tree, or maybe a palm leaf or some incense burning, or what other stuff would you have in your house?
You know what? I'd like to think it can actually be anything that that you are able to have an attachment with, or that you look at and enjoy. Can I tell you what mine is? It's a bit crazy. So right now I'm in a little bit of I'm standing in a little hybrid zone. I'm standing at a stand-up desk. Okay,
yes.
Stand-up, which I love. Okay, which I love. Over there is the big red couch, right?
Yep.
Depending on my mood, I will like gravitate to one or the other, right? So I find that they both serve very different purposes. So for me, when it's like, damn, I've got to go in quick, get stuff done right now, it's like, boom, computer, let's go, stand up, bang. But if I'm like, this requires a bit of thought, I'll get out the iPad or get out the iPhone or the laptop and sit on the couch and just do a bit of pondering. It's different environments. But I've built this little corridor of convenience There you go. From one to the other that I can bounce around in. And for me, that's the most important thing. That depending on how I feel, I make it work.
Great. So very important. And like my environment, I've got the whiteboard walls here. Just an example. Find the environment that supports you. Matt Kelly, the last element to environment is this environment. This brain environment. How good of a relationship do you have with your brain? If you're telling yourself, if you've got some funky old badass, not very helpful beliefs.
Limiting beliefs, Dave.
Limiting beliefs. I heard them referred to this week as being a drunk monkey. Is your brain taking orders from a drunk monkey? Limiting beliefs are a drunk monkey. So that's interesting.
I would never listen to a drunk monkey. Let's face it. That's crazy. What benefit do you? What do you have to gain from listening to a drunk monkey?
Even less benefit than listening to sloth.
There you go, man. Limiting beliefs. Sloth die. Let's do it.
All right, Matt Kelly, number 4. Number 4, Samurai Code.
Yes.
Blazing your own path. Now, this means defining success on your terms. And if you want to know how to do that, check out season 1, episode, I think, 15 or 16 of LOP. That was a cracker, wasn't it, that episode? That was an absolute dream, that one. That's so valuable. Dude, that's a life changer right there. Go back and do that one if you haven't. What does it mean to you? What does it mean to you? Blaze your own path. Now, this means working in your passion. I firmly believe, Matt Kelly, it is our birthright to work in something that we love and get paid magnificently for it. I firmly believe it. Now, that might be controversial to a few people. Well, guess what?
I've got no doubt that it will, but it doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter, because guess what, Matt Kelly? We're probably 20, 30 minutes into this podcast, and if controversial people hung around this long, well, fair, they must be plotting to do something to me, but that's all right.
The website will be going down.
That's okay. So working your passion, doing it your way. Do what you want, when you want, with who you want to do it with.
Yeah, let's face it. This is the samurai, the living outrageously dream, right? I don't take orders from others. I don't do what other people suggest that I should. I make calls based on the best possible outcome for me in any given circumstance. So if I want to be there, and I'm currently here, I've got to navigate my way to that location and then go, okay, what am I going to do now? I will always find a way. I will not listen to other people's sloth who try to dictate to me that you can't do that or you shouldn't do that or I know a way. No, I will find my way. I will blaze my own path.
And friend of the show, Brian Brushwood, who runs the podcast, is it Scam School, Matt Kelly?
He's got Scam School on Revision 3. Man, he's a regular on the Twit network with NSFW, heaps of shows. Yeah.
But he blazed his own path. Do you want to share how he did that? Because man, this is textbook living outrageously.
So Brian Brushwood, sitting at home, he works for Dell back in the early days. I think he had some shares in Dell and everything else. So he's working in Dell back in Austin, Texas, and he just decided, I need to be a magician. I love magic. I need to be a magician. Quit his day job and has been doing it for, I don't know, it was like years and years ago that he made that decision, and he's rocking it now. He's got all these podcasts. He's literally on tour all the time, doing exactly what he wants to do. It's amazing story. Man.
Dude, if a magician can do it, you can, podcast viewer, you can do it. Whatever it is. I mean, I heard a piece, Gary Vaynerchuk was talking about someone the other week who has a video podcast on the topic of knitting, and she is killing it. She's absolutely killing it. Same Matt Kelly, there's this guy in New York City. He has a web show. He reviews the street food in a 6-block radius, and he's making $75,000 a year just by reviewing street food, Matt Kelly, because he loves street food. Dude.
Man, there are so many hilarious niches of people who are smashing it. who are smashing.
It's not even hilarious.
No, no. Sorry. I should state hilarious by the traditional standard of when you grow up, you do this, then you do this, and then you do this for 45 years, and then you do this. By those standards, it's crazy. It's crazy. But guess what? The world's changed, and people who want to do that can. And you know what? I would argue that if they're passionate about that and they're willing to do it, they can do it with ease. Because when you're passionate about something, you make it happen. You totally make it happen.
Well, mate, the podcast charts are just wide open, aren't they?
Oh man!
If you look at all the podcasts in different niches. If you want to own in podcasting, now's the time to do it. There's so many niches. Like businesses crowding up a bit, but
tech's a bit crowded. But man, you know, if you, especially in a sub niche. So I'm looking at like if you are passionate about knitting. There are so many ways for you to get massive press, massive feedback, massive attention on what you're doing online. It's just a matter of stepping up and doing it and not letting the sloth get in your way.
And that's what we're talking about next, Matt Kelly, stepping up and doing it. That is part of the samurai attitude, and that is number 5 in the Samurai Code of Conduct. Now, the samurai attitude, to me, that means determination, commitment, persistence, the absolute uncompromising will and desire to serve the community, to make a dent in the universe.
It's resilience, motivation, like empowered, like I will do this.
Man, this is causing devastation to sloth. The samurai mindset is, where is that sloth? Yeah. And then back to being happy again. That is the samurai attitude. Is where's the sloth? Where's the sloth? Come at me, bitches. Come at me. Where's the sloth? The sloth down. It's sort of, we were talking about this before, Matt Kelly. It's pretty funny, isn't it? We're like, you know, it's sort of, the samurai attitude is sort of, take on the rock star. The rock star attitude is like, you know, I don't give a fuck what you think about me as long as you're getting value and having a fucking amazing time. It's a little bit gangster like that as well. Like, come at me, sloth, come at me.
Yep.
I'll pop a cap in your ass.
Yep.
It's a little bit warrior, you know, a little bit warrior, like bravely charging over the hill. Yeah. Matt Kelly, do the old shoulder flare.
Yeah. Let's go.
Have you been working out?
A little bit. I've been running a lot.
And it's a little bit king. It's a little bit grand. Grand king, just looking out over the kingdom and making sure that the samurai way is being observed throughout the lands. So it's a little bit rock star, a little bit gangster, a little bit warrior, and a little bit king. That is the samurai way.
It's all about, you know what? If nothing else, it's about like control and ownership. And like, I don't care. It doesn't matter what anyone else thinks, because this is who I am. This is the control I have, and I'm going to make sure that whatever I do, I make sure that like this is my will. Everyone who gets in my path will see it, because that is the samurai way.
And Matt Kelly, I'm going to spontaneously add another character into that mix.
Go on.
The samurai way would have an element of party rocker in it.
It would.
It would.
It would. Yeah. Let's face it. At any given time, the party rock can occur, and the samurai is potentially, arguably, always ready. Always ready. Then the samurai isn't gonna let that opportunity slip.
Man, if the traffic jam is holding traffic up for 45 minutes, like what else is a warrior gonna do?
Now, you see, the warrior's there anyway, and guess what? The warrior's not the one beeping the horn, like yelling out the window, getting frustrated and angry and tired and upset and like abusing and everything. That's not what the samurai does. The samurai's like, okay, this is the situation I'm in. I'm going to make the most of it. Yeah. He's
shuffling. All right, Matt Kelly, I love that. That's such a good samurai attitude. Samurai conduct. All right, number 6. amazing experiences. The Samurai Code values and seeks out amazing experiences. And man, we don't really need to this is such a given. Like we almost didn't say it. That's why it's number 6 on the list. We're all here for an experience.
Yes.
We want to have the best experience of our life.
Yep.
And it's just the way the samurai rolls. Like if an opportunity comes up to go to Thailand and sit on the beach, well, yeah, let's do that. Or if an opportunity comes up,
I'll be parasailing through the Mediterranean. I'll be sitting on my beach eating Alaskan king crab. If that's what the samurai wants, the samurai makes it happen. The samurai goes, here's a list of things, I'm going to start ticking them off. And the samurai does them. And like, you look at the experiences that when you really want something that you just make happen, it's unbelievable. Like it's truly like, to the traditional form, unbelievable what can be accomplished when you actually know what you want. The reason why people always go, oh, I would love to do that one day. Okay, they might do it one day. When? How? Like, they probably won't even do that because they haven't scheduled it. They haven't booked it in. They haven't said, I am doing this on this date. And that's the difference. That is the difference.
Oh, I love that, Matt Kelly. So basically what you're saying is if I want to live outrageously, I merely need to take out my diary and schedule in some outrageousness.
Literally schedule in an outrageous activity, because at that point, the only person you're letting down if you don't do that is yourself. And the samurai will do like everything that the samurai can to prevent themselves from not meeting their own expectations of themselves. So, and that is powerful. So, like, it all comes down to, like, take it, embrace it, like, decide what it is, embrace it, schedule it, and do it.
Love it, Matt Kelly. Love it. All right. So, mate, that is a wrap. The Samurai Code of Conduct. Let's quickly review it. Number 1, the samurai is here to serve, to contribute to the community and make a difference. Number 2, the samurai values a high-quality, optimized environment, and that means an environment where they work, with the people around them, environment going on in their own brain. They value nature, things like that. 3, the Samurai Code values... Matt Kelly, I think we missed one.
What did we miss? Hit me.
Did we miss the relationships?
We did to an extent. We did cover it a little bit about the people around us, but let's hit that right now. Let's hit that right now, because it's not a difficult one. It's the way you influence everyone around you. So we've sort of talked about it and around it, but all you've got to think about is who are my family, my friends, the people closest to me. What impact do I have on them when I arrive at the party? What happens to the people around me? Do they gravitate to me, or do they gravitate away? What am I doing? Right, to come in there and create the best possible environment to enable the people around me to become samurai as well.
Absolutely, and family is super important to the samurai. The samurai values spending time with their family. The samurai doesn't want to shuffle paper, right, when it's their kid's 4th birthday. Like, are you serious? Dude, no. Man, like, we have someone else to do that for us. That's samurai. Like, and if you are in that situation, well, the Samurai Code would dictate that you would be working to change that situation. Because, man, if you look back at the end of your life and you missed your daughter's 4th birthday, like, man, if that doesn't disturb you, if you hear me say those words and you go, yeah, that's okay, please immediately get off this podcast. Like, you're in the wrong place. Dude, you want to be there for that sort of stuff. That's like the prime moment. So that's what we're talking about, is family. So important. So important. So let's recap. Contribution, environment, relationships and family, blazing your own path, the samurai attitude of, what was it, rock star, warrior, king, party rocker, gangster, and amazing experiences.
There you go.
If I'm, you know what, Matt Kelly, I would hazard a guess, it is my hallucination that describes every single viewer.
I think you're pretty close. I'd like to challenge us on that, Dave, and actually say, if you are viewing this podcast and you go, okay, well, that was cool. That was your samurai code. I've got a different code. I've got other things in mind. Or I think you missed something that all samurai should be embracing.
Yes.
That's where we need your help. That's where you've got something that you can add to the world.
Yes.
Talk about contribution. If you've got something in your code that we don't yet, and you think that it's something that it's been an oversight, man, you need to get that to us. You have to get that to us.
ASAP.
Yeah, because this is going on our website, and this is what anybody who pledges to be a samurai, right, will look at this list and go, that is my core. They may have their own additional, or they might look at one and go, yeah, not quite, but mine is more like this. That's fine. But at its core, the samurai code is of utmost importance to all samurai. And it is hugely important that if you have something to add to that, you get in touch with us on the Facebook, by email, basically, Dave, via postage. I don't care. If that's the only way you can get it to us, that is how important this is.
Yes. I could not agree more, Matt Kelly. I could not agree more, because what we're really building here is a tribe of people who are sticking the line in the sand and sticking their stake in and going, you know what? The ways of the past, that traditional life plan, that deferred life plan, man, that sucks.
Yeah.
That sucks. Dude, this is 2012 and we can now do it a better way. We can now do it a better way. We can still hit all our goals and more. Dude, shit's changed, and we're part of it. This is it. So, Matt Kelly...
The samurai are the ones who changed the freaking world.
So, Matt Kelly, and any tribe has a uniform. They have a uniform, and you're actually out of uniform tonight, but that's... Oh, there it is. Are you living outrageously? Matt Kelly, yes, I am. Yes, I am living outrageously. And you, sir, I'm very glad that you've got that there. Very glad. Now, if you want to get the uniform, be part of the tribe, Matt Kelly, the store, the Living Outrageously store, is going online very, very soon. You can get your own T-shirt. And, dude, you know what we'll do? We'll run some competitions where we, get people to take photos of themselves in Living Outrageously.
Yes.
In the samurai shirt in places and all sorts of cool stuff. Because, man, honestly, the more people that know about the LOP and the Samurai Code, that's got to be a good thing. That's got to be a good thing. So
you might be saving someone from the sloth simply by putting this on. By putting this on, you could be saving someone.
Because here's the scenario, Matt Kelly. This is my hallucination of a dream. Podcast viewer purchases Living Outrageously T-shirt. Living Outrageously T-shirt arrives at their door. They wear it out on a Saturday. Someone stops them in the street. Oh, what's that? Oh, it's the LOP. They don't stand for the traditional life plan, and they go out and make things happen. They ask for what they want, and they get it. Person goes, that's interesting. I work in a shit job, but I really want to do X. Person B goes home, researches LOP, change their mindset. Next thing you know, we have someone leading the world's next biggest entertainment company. The person that's curing cancer or Parkinson's disease, or who started a charity saving Africans in poverty, or the child sex trade in Thailand. Man, that's got to be a good thing. That's got...
No, listen, the most powerful thing that can happen is that ripple effect. The ripple effect of if the message is of value and you see it to be of value, and you know someone, or you meet someone that needs that message, it is your humble responsibility. It is your duty to pass it on. To share it. It is the absolute minimum thing that you can do in that situation.
Love it, Matt Kelly. Love it, dude. That's got to be a wrap. That's got to be a wrap. That was a fantastic. I got to thank you, Matt Kelly. I would like to send you from across the interwebs. I would like to send you a cable of appreciation.
Okay.
For your podcasting today, and dude, there's not much more to say except
Go check out
if
the
you
online
want-
store.
yeah, go check out the online store. But if you want a boring life, go sit in a cubicle. My name's Dave Thompson. That is Matt the freaking man Kelly, and we will catch you on the other side.
Peace out, everyone.